DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Philippine Air Force, Singapore and Malaysia partner for storm relief in Bicol. Philippine Army condemns rebel attack on relief troops in Albay. Christine death toll hits 80 according to NDRRMC. Number of registered voters increases by 4 to 5 million.
Good day everyone, as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Monday, October 28, and we'll bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the brief overview of our stories, the Philippine Air Force, along with the Republic of Singapore Air Force and Royal Malaysian Air Force, conducted joint disaster relief operations for Bicol communities hit by severe tropical storm Christine. Yesterday, using 3 C-130 aircraft, the PAF transported essential relief supplies from Pasay City and Betuan to Bicol International and Naga airports. Additionally, RSAF and RMFF contributed by airlifting shelter kits and essential goods. These multinational efforts highlights the strong regional cooperation and commitment to disaster response, providing swift relief to storm-affected areas.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Philippine Army condemned the Communist terrorist group for attacking 49 infantry battalion troops distributing aid to typhoon-hit families in Barangay Matanglad, Albay yesterday. The CTG's use of an anti-personnel mine injured one soldier and disrupted relief efforts, showing blatant disregard for the safety of storm-affected communities. The Army calls on the public to report any threats to peace and affirms its commitment to aid recovery efforts in line with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s directive to ensure swift assistance for those in need.
Armed Forces Radio.
For other updates, let us hear the details about Fort ID gains major success against CTG in Q3 2024. Go ahead, Joyce Imbahon.
Rofh, the 4th Infantry Division achieved significant victories against Communist terrorist group in Q3 2024, reporting to 24 encounters that neutralized 70 CTG members and secured 88 firearms. 4th Infantry Division Commander Major General Jose Maria R. Cuerpo II highlighted these accomplishments during the campaign progress review at 4th ID headquarters in Cagayan de Oro City. Notable events included the surrender of Manny Rose Calipay de Castro, a former CTG medic, and successful operations in Surigao del Sur that led to multiple CTG casualties. These successes have led 13 more CTG members to surrender, bringing 28 firearms. Major General Cuerpo commended his troops, emphasizing their commitment to peace and collaboration with the civilian community. This is Jai reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Jai.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Philippine Army Chief Lieutenant General Roy Galido called on the 6th Infantry Campilan Division troops to secure a peaceful environment for the May 2025 elections during his visit to Camp Siongco, Maguindanao del Norte. He stated that they must dominate the security environment to make people feel safe when casting their votes. He also commended 6ID's role as a peace stabilizer in Maguindanao for 37 years. Moreover, the Army Chief also led the inauguration of a new battalion commander's den at the camp to improve facilities for commanders.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Calinaw SEMR with the 1001st and 1003rd Infantry Brigades and the Davao del Norte government gathered 250 former rebels at Samana Beach Resort in Davao de Oro for a peace assembly. With a theme forging a new path for peace, the event reinforced former rebels' commitment to peace as part of Calinaw Davao del Norte's mission to keep the province insurgency-free. 1001st Infantry Brigade Commander Brigadier General Ronnie Babak commended the initiative's role in healing and reconciliation, urging the participants to help others reintegrate into society. The assembly highlights Davao del Norte's dedication to lasting peace and development.
Armed Forces Radio.
Now let's hear our report on the ground about 6FAB empowers ROTC students with national security lecture. Go for the details, Gina.
Yes, Rofh, 6th Field Artillery Battalion delivered a lecture on national security to ROTC students at the University of Southern Mindanao. It was led by Bravo Battery Commander First Lieutenant Jeffrey S. Egos, who covered key security concepts, pillars, and policies. The said activity emphasized the critical role of youth in nation building. The lecture aimed to inspire and educate future leaders on safeguarding the nation's security, strengthening youth engagement as a foundation for a resilient Philippines. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Two high-ranking new People's Army leaders were arrested in a joint operation by the 2nd Infantry Division and Southern Police District in Makati City. Gavino Panganiban, wanted for murder, attempted murder, and Marites David, charged with firearm law violations, were apprehended early in the morning in Barangay Valenzuela. They're captured following the recent arrest of another NPA leader. Is expected to impact the group's morale amid ongoing law enforcement successes. Both suspects are now in the custody of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group for legal processing.
DWDD National News.
For our national news, deaths from severe tropical storm Christine have risen to 90. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, or NDRRMC, of the figure, 9 were validated while 71 are for validation. Meanwhile, 36 were injured while 26 are still missing. A total of 158 areas have so far been declared under a state of calamity in the wake of severe tropical storm Christine.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Solcom, let us hear from Sena about presidential choppers deployed for relief operations in Bicol.
Yes, Rofh, 2 Bell 412 helicopters and a Black Hawk from the Presidential Security Command have been tirelessly flying back and forth to deliver essential goods to typhoon-affected areas in Albay and Camarines Sur. This mission follows President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s directive to utilize all available resources, including presidential choppers, for relief operations in isolated impacted areas across Bicol. Led by Brigadier General Loreto Pasamonte of the Philippine Air Force, commander of the 250th Presidential Airlift Wing, the mission conducted in close collaboration with the 9th Infantry Division, the PDRRMO Camarines Sur, and the GMA Kapuso Foundation Incorporation. Together, they are committed to reaching communities affected by Typhoon Christine, particularly those in remote areas that are inaccessible by land. This is Sena from Solcom reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Sena.
DWDD National News.
Tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 was raised in parts of Cagayan, Isabela, and Catanduanes due to tropical storm Leon. According to Pag-asa, signal number 1 was hoisted at the eastern portion of mainland Cagayan, the eastern portion of Isabela, and the northeastern portion of Catanduanes. These areas will have strong winds ranging from 39 to 61 kilometers per hour in 36 hours, which may pose minimal to minor threat to life and property. At 4 a.m. this morning, the center of Leon was estimated to be located 840 kilometers east of central Luzon.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Health has deployed 91 health workers to the Bicol region following the onslaught of severe tropical storm Christine. DOH said 39 doctors, nurses, and allied health professionals will arrive at the Naga City General Hospital via airlift, while 52 other health workers have been deployed to the Bicol Region General Hospital and Geriatric Medical Center in Cabusao, Camarines Sur. These health workers were from the WHO-recognized Philippine Emergency Medical Assistance Teams from the Jose Bilingad Memorial General Hospital in Pampanga, Dr. Jose N. Rodriguez Memorial Hospital and Sanitarium in Manila, and the Eastern Visayas Medical Center in Tacloban City.
Armed Forces Radio.
We have a report coming in from Beth Tanyete about Philippine Army joins St. Luke's in packing relief goods for typhoon victims.
The Philippine Army teamed up with the St. Luke's Medical Center staff and volunteers to pack relief goods for Typhoon Christine victim at St. Luke's Global City. The relief pack will reach 5,000 families in Bicol and Batangas. This effort highlights the Army's dedication in supporting government initiatives and aiding affected communities. This is Beta Nieta reporting for the AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Tanyete.
DWDD National News.
For other updates about the tropical storm Christine, the Philippine National Police has deployed more than 4,000 personnel in various areas that were classified as hardest hit by the tropical storm Christine. PNP Chief General Romel Marbil said that disaster response units, along with personnel and mobility assets, were rapidly deployed in Bicol and Eastern Visayas regions to conduct large-scale rescue missions. He added that the PNP also closely coordinated with the local authorities in Bacoor, Cavite, where teams rescued residents trapped by rising floodwaters. Marbil then lauded his men for what he described as heroic efforts of police officers for dedication in the face of extreme danger. He said that policemen have shown remarkable courage, putting their lives on the line to protect and save others.
DWDD National News.
The Land Transportation Office urged the motorists to suspend the travel to Bicol and the Visayas region. LTO said roads remain congested or impassable after severe flooding in the Milaor-Naga area brought by the onslaught of severe tropical storm Christine. In an advisory, the agency recommends that all motorists suspend travel to Bicol and the Visayas, except for those transporting relief goods and essential items or heading directly to Camarines Norte. LTO said they will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as they become available.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
From First CRG, let us hear some information about Meljoy about 91st IB holds an outreach program for IP tribes in Aurora.
Yes, Rofh, the Philippine Army's 91st Infantry Sinagtala Battalion took the lead in organizing an outreach program aimed at assisting beneficiaries of the indigenous people on October 25, 2024, held at Barangay de Tiques, San Luis, Aurora. Lieutenant Colonel Aris Quinto, acting commanding officer of 91st Infantry Battalion, said that the activity was conducted in partnership with the Provincial Health Office Aurora, headed by Dr. Tyron Jetro G. Imperial and Barangay Captain Gonzalo B. Carlos Jr. The tribes availed themselves of the free services during the activities such as 114 free medical checkups, 150 feeding programs, and 50 free haircuts. Quinto expressed his gratitude to the officials and residents of Barangay de Tique for their active participation and support in making the outreach program a resounding success. He emphasized the significance of community engagement and collaboration in promoting a safe and inclusive environment for all. He said it enhances harmonious partnership and cooperation between the 91st Infantry Battalion and the community toward maintaining peace and progress. This is Meldrin Nesho Arroco reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Maljoy from First CRG.
DWDD National News.
For more national news, state-run Social Housing Finance Corporation has declared a one-month moratorium on monthly payments for beneficiaries affected by Tropical Storm Christine. SHFC President and Chief Executive Officer Federico Laxa said the initiative aims to provide immediate financial relief to families struggling in the aftermath of the storm's destruction. Laxa said they are monitoring the situation closely and are committed to extend the necessary support to help beneficiaries recover from this calamity. He also added that they are hoping that this deferment of housing payments will alleviate the financial burden on affected communities.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Tourism and Local Government Unit of Malaytown in Aklan Province assured that Boracay Island remains safe following the impact of severe tropical storm Christine. DOT Western Visayas said the local community, together with the authorities, has been working tirelessly to ensure that Boracay remains a safe, beautiful and enjoyable destination for all. Strong winds damaged the roofs at the resort island's port and toppled electric tricycles. Intermittent heavy rainfall also flooded parts of Boracay, including a mini mall.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
On the other line, let us hear more from Bea about Philippine Fleet celebrates graduation of advanced training personnel.
Yes, Rofh, the Philippine Fleet held the graduation ceremony for personnel completing advanced training courses at Naval Base Heracleo, Alano. Philippine Fleet Commander Rear Admiral Renato David congratulated the graduates and stressed the importance of continuous education for effective naval operations. And Fleet Training Doctrine Center Superintendent Captain Lorenzo Bolor Jr. oversaw the ceremony, which recognized the participants from several specialized courses. This event reflects the Philippine Fleet's commitment in enhancing skills and modernizing its forces. This is Beatrice reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Bea.
DWDD National News.
For other development story, the Southern Police District is set to deploy over 2,600 personnel to various cemeteries in southern Metro Manila. This is to ensure a peaceful observance of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. The SPD personnel will be deployed across 26 cemeteries and 20 columbaria. Security measures such as checkpoints, foot and mobile patrols, quick response team units such as SWAT and EOD K9 will also be conducted. For emergencies, medical teams will be on standby to offer immediate assistance if needed.
DWDD National News.
The number of registered voters in the 2025 midterm polls is likely to increase by 4 million to 5 million. COMELEC Chairperson George Irving Garcia said that based on reports of the election officers nationwide, the number of registered voters stands at 38,571,499. Garcia said they were still waiting for the figures from the overseas voters in the Bangsamoro region in Muslim Mindanao. He added that once the numbers are in, the total would reach around 70 to 71 million.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
From Rizal, more updates from Ella Mercado about a 22-year-old male dies from stabbing in Antipolo City.
A 22-year-old male was stabbed to death in an incident of altercation occurred in front of Super Metro Antipolo City, province of Rizal. Based on the report, the victim identified as Sherbin Redula Rojas and his girlfriend were walking along at the said place when they saw and confronted by the suspect alias Emmanuel. In the middle of an argument, when the suspect pulled out his knife and stabbed the victim on his chest, the girlfriend alias Rowalyn managed to seek the assistance of the patrolling police officers in the area, resulting to the arrest of the fleeing suspect. The victim was brought to the nearest hospital in Barangay Dalig, also in the said city, but declared dead on arrival by an attending physician. Alias Emmanuel is now under the custody of Antipolo Component City Police Station for filing of appropriate case against him. And this is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Ella Mercado from Rizal.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear more updates from Kevin about 14th IB joins blood donation drive in Southern Leyte.
Yes, Rofh, Charlie Viper Company of the 14th Infantry Battalion joined a one-day mobile blood donation program at Consuelo Cayetano Hospital in Sugod, Southern Leyte, partnering with the Philippine Red Cross, local hospitals, and government agencies. The drive emphasized volunteerism to boost blood supplies. Dr. Eileen D. Alinsug, Sugod District Hospital's medical director, thanked participants, highlighting the heroic impact of their efforts. This event emphasizes the Army's dedication to community welfare and partnership in life-saving initiatives. This is Kevin reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Kevin.
DWDD National News.
The Philippines will host starting today the International Conference on Women, Peace and Security. The two-day conference is expected to bring together representatives from over 80 countries, as well as national and local officials, partners from civil society, the private sector, and the academe. Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo said the ICWPS is a conversation profoundly important to the country and the global community. He added that their event will reflect on the gains nations have achieved in pushing frontiers for women as integral actors in peace and security processes and governance. Manalo also emphasized that the country takes pride in Filipino women who have brokered peace processes and rebuilt communities in conflict areas.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcast